What can you tell me about Riverwood?
Gerder's family first settled here as woodcutters a few generations ago. She and Hod run the mill. I make a decent living sharpening axes and fixing the sawmill.
What do you think about the war?
People are rightly stirred up about the damn Thalmor being allowed to roam around arresting people, just for worshipping Talos. But was it worth tearing Skyrim apart and maybe destroying the Empire? No. Ulfric will have a lot to answer for in the end. Nords have always supported the Empire, and the Empire has always been good for Skyrim.
Why are the Talma allowed to arrest people for worshipping Talos?
From that treaty that ended the Great War, remember? When the Emperor was forced by the Thalmor to outlaw Talos worship. We didn't pay much attention to it when I was a boy. Everyone still had their little shrine to Talos. But then, Ulfric and his sons of Skyrim started agitating about it. Sure enough, the Emperor had to crack down, dragging people off in the middle of the night. One of the main causes of this war, if you ask me.
Can I use your
I
forge?
see no harm in it, if you have the skill. The grindstone will improve your weapons. Use the table to improve your armor. If you've got the raw materials, you can use the forge to make something new.
Alright, accept. We were not done talking.
It's nice to be back in a friendly spot, huh? Listen, I'm going to lay up here for a while. You can make your own way to Solitude from here. I'd recommend heading to Whiterun, just down the road from here. From there you can take a carriage to Solitude. General Tullius has his headquarters in Castle Dow.
That's
in
not
the
what I
city of
wanted to
Solitude,
ask.
northwest of here.
Can I help you?
Damn Stormcloak rebels. I guess that wasn't such a big deal elsewhere in the Empire, but here it's caused a lot of resentment. Native son and all that. Even I'll admit it hasn't been the Empire's finest hour. But it wasn't like the Emperor had any choice, did he? If he hadn't signed the peace treaty with the Thalmor, they would have destroyed the Empire. Then where would Skyrim be? That's the pot that Ulfric's supporters always conveniently forget about. Unless the Empire stands together, the Thalmor will destroy us all.
How do I get to Whiterun from here?
Just head north, you can't miss it. It's the capital of Whiterun Hold, the biggest and the best of the 9 holds of Skyrim. But don't take my word for it. Be careful.
Okay. Oh, this stuff I can simply take, but if I take it from here, it's stealing?
Is that
Oh.
the Empire is what's keeping the Dominion out of Skyrim.
Okay, so I don't really see the reasoning behind what is actually what counts as stealing and what doesn't count as stealing. Like, why do some things count as stealing and others don't? This is Alvar. We already talked to him. Let's save before we take anything that we're not supposed to take.
Did you really see a dragon? Papa isn't too friendly with strangers, but you seem alright. My father is Alvor, the blacksmith. I'm his assistant. I mean apprentice. Someday, I'm going to forge my own sword. Papa says I'm not ready for weapons, so I make lots of horseshoes and hobnails. Mama doesn't think I'm girlish enough, but that's just stupid girl talk.
I like this
Man
girl.
wanted a son, but he got me. He's a lucky man. Ain't nothing a boy can do that I can't do better.
I like this girl.
Yes?
I like this girl.
Get
Oh my
yourself
god.
at home. You're pretty, I'll give you that. Just stay away from my husband, Alvar.
Oh, I'm guessing these dialogues change if you're male.
Just follow the road north. When you get to Hunningbrew Meadery, turn left and the road will take you to the city gates. It's not far. We used to go to the market there every month or so until the roads got so dangerous with the war and all. I just hope the war doesn't come to Riverwood. There's enough trouble in the world without those stormcloaks stirring up more.
Fair
Next
point.
time.
Hi there.
Okay, so if I take the weapons, it counts as stealing, but if I take literally anything else, it doesn't. That seems weird. What exactly
I
does...
hope I'll see you in solitude. Good luck.
What exactly does sleeping do? Let's rest until 7 AM. You awaken feeling rested. Open the skill menu to level up. When your level increases, you must choose to increase your health, magicka, or stamina. You can also select a new perk at this time, or save it for later. Available perks are highlighted in each constellation. Okay. It's gonna be either health or stamina, for I'm not entirely sure what does what, so I'm just gonna go with health. I think I'm gonna go with speech. Oh, wait. Skills. Buying and selling prices are... Well, how do I move back? Can sell any type of item to any kind of merchant. Invest 500 gold with a shopkeeper to increase his available gold permanently. Can barter stolen goods with any merchant you have invested in. Persuasion attempts are 30% easier. I'm gonna go with this one. Can I? No, I can't. Do I have to pick this one first? Like the one down here? I guess I have to. Okay. And I guess after this... Ah, okay. Speech 15 requires 20. Requires 30. Requires 50. Okay. So that's how this goes. Got it. Okay, this menu is a little weird to navigate, but okay. Let's just save for now.
What the rebels like to forget is that the Empire is
Take
what's
what you need,
keeping
my
the
friend.
Dominion out of Skyrim.
Within reason, of course.
I wanted to actually sell stuff, but okay. By the way, I should still have the letter in here, right? Or does that not show up because it's a quest item? I suppose it doesn't show up because it's a quest item. Arwen Siegfried, Riverwood Trader. Okay.
That
Sven.
letter ought to convince Camilla to never speak to Feindal ever again.
New to Riverwood? It's my mill. Some folks thinks it's my town too, but it ain't. The Jarl in Whiterun owns the land and the town. I just pay the taxes.
Is there somewhere I can buy fresh supplies?
And by supplies, I suppose you mean weapons and armor? Alvor can help you out. He's our blacksmith. All right then.
Look at her, rummaging through refuse. Wonder what she's lost, besides her mind.
I love that the NPCs actually react to that. Oh my god. Where's the cabbage merchant? I want to take his cabbages. Okay. That is amazing.
You look like a traveler. Someone that has seen faraway places and heard new stories.
My cabbages! Exactly. Hey boy, who are you?
You're new around here, so I'll go easy on you. But don't get on my bad side.
Oh, you little pipsqueak. Do you see that hammer on my shoulders, like, on my back? Like... I could flatten you.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Oh, a customer. Sorry you had to hear that.
Oh, that's the girl that we have the letter for. Let's save before we say something that we will regret.
What? The Riverwood Trader is everything you need in a general store. Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in. We still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament. Solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw. You could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back. Now, if you're going to get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow,
So this
northeast
is your
of
plan,
town.
Lucan?
Yes. So now you don't have to go, do you?
Oh, really? Well, I think your new helper here needs a guide.
No, by the 8, fine. But only to the edge of town. Show those thieves not to steal from Luke and Valerius.
What have you got for sale?
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Yeah, let's sell some stuff. Because I don't need any of this stuff. It's just taking up space in my inventory. Value 21. I thought it was worth more than that, but okay. Whatever. I think I'm gonna keep the food. It's probably nice to have stuff that I can use to immediately restore my health. Not sure about the ingredients yet. Not sure if I need the books. I'll have to do some,
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
I'm gonna have to do some research on what is actually safe to sell and what is not. He doesn't really have anything I need. Whoa! Look at those, look at the value on those robes, holy shit. Yeah, necklace worth 170 and he gave me, what, 21 or something like that?
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Spell tome, spell tome, spell tome. We're not planning to cast any spells, so screw that. Let's get rid of all of that. Charcoal and iron we might actually still need. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some research on what to sell and what to keep and what to actually pick up, because right now I have no idea what's actually worth it. And I don't want to pick up 500 things that I don't actually need. Songs of the Return Volume 2, the first tale after Darumsu. Our great lord Isgramor, the harbinger of us all, did then send forth his two beloved sons, with him the only other survivors of the brutalities of Sarthal, to seek out the bravest warriors of the land and mount the Great Return. Ingol and Ilgar, they were called, and they were known among Admora as fine warriors with bright eyes and dawning futures. Ingol, the elder, was the brave strategist, bringing his learnings to bear on the battlefield that his enemies would be defeated before they even know the battle had begun. Ilgar, the younger, was possessed of an unwavering spirit that drove his singular prowess to overwhelming feats in war. Together, the mind and the arm, they were capable of sowing a destruction most thorough and glorious to any foe who stood before them. Before they parted ways to gather their crews, the two clasped arms and necks in the old fashion and laughed at the heavens for their stories to come. Young Ilgar then took the massive shipyards of Ilkursik at the southern point and commissioned 2 ships for himself and his brother. He would command the Darumso and his brother the Harak, thus carrying the names of the 2 favored stars of the heavens. The shipmaker's spirits had been suitably filled by Isgramor's tales of the savage elves, and they set about to build ships that befit their noble homeland. Arrangements having been made, Ilgar set forth to the academies of honored soldiers, seeking out his most trusted friends and advisors to join him on the venture of the return. By now the stories of the new land to the south were spreading before him, and the mere emergence of his presence was enough to cause the finest warriors to lay down their present undertakings and follow him. So was he able to call to his side the great shield sisters, Froa and Grosta, who fought and spoke as one, and they brought with them the wise war teacher Atrimk, who first taught them to dance among the blades. She in turn mustered all the students at her command, whose names were not yet made, but some of whom would one day be known. Hermesker, who threw his shield, Olak, who breathed fire, Ramf the Greater, Mackillian Ramf, and the far-sighted Uche, who could see the first sight of many dawns. On the day of final passage, when the many-oared fleet would last see the distant green summers of Admora, the brothers were near in their father's wake as the freshly joined 500 would eagerly press onwards towards Tamriel. Ilga could see his well-minded brother smiling from far across the waves, and they shouted war cries to each other, longing for the soon day when their assembled crews would draw the treacherous elf blood into the ground, which they would now claim for their own rights. But Kain's ministrations are not to be taken lightly, and for her blessings gave wind to drive those brave soldiers to their destiny, so too did her mighty tears fall to drive them apart. When the storm of separation first arose, young Ilga had no fear, for his crew was strong and able, and their ship drove through the forest of swells as though pulled up by a rope of fate. When the skies cleared and Ilga glimpsed again with new eyes the land of his past and future home, he knew his brother's vessel was not within his horizon. The Dharamsu, arriving late, drew forth into the sands, and Ilga rushed to his father to seek word of his brother. The great Isgramor, harbinger to us all, wept for his lost son, and sought comfort in the arms of his only remaining joy. The crew of the Harak became the first deaths among the 500, and Ilga so enraged with love for his brother that his crew would soon be counted as first among the many noble and honored names in the companions. Okay. Oh god, volume 7 and volume 19. Yeah, no, we're not. Volume 56. How many books are there? Excuse me? How many goddamn books are there?
The sooner you find the claw, the sooner our lives can get back to normal.
We have to go through town and across the bridge to get to Bleak Falls Barrow. You can see it from here, though. The mountain just over the buildings.
Yeah, hang on, girl. That's a big dog, too.
Stupid dog.
Those thieves must be mad hiding out there. Those old crypts are filled with nothing but traps, trolls, and who knows what else. This way. Until next time.
I have not yet talked to Feindal, so I'm not gonna do anything about that quest yet. So this is Whiterun. Talk to the Jarl of Whiterun. Bleak Falls Barrow, the Guardian Stones. Dawnstar, Solitude, Mortal, Winterhold, Windhelm, Riften. Let's go to our journal. The Golden Claw. Lucan Valerius in Riverwood is offering me gold reward if I retrieve his antique golden claw, stolen by bandits camped in Bleak Falls Barrow. Well, we are not done talking to everybody here, so...
Got any ale or mead?
Got any ale or mead? No, I only have wine.
Until next time.
Sorry. I only have the good stuff. It's not my fault that you own.
Riverwood's agreeable enough, I suppose, for a Nord village.
Oh, there you are.
There's beauty here, unmatched in all of Skyrim, to be sure. I'll show you what I know.
No.
Until next time.
I'm gonna talk to a few more people because I want to know what's going on with Feindal and
We're a small village, but we work hard and take care of our own.
and Camilla.
Sure. It's my boy Sven you need to listen to. He sings at the inn most every night.
Okay.
That letter ought to convince Camilla to never speak to Feindal ever again.
Let's see. I would like to have some input on Feindal and Sven. Like, who should I believe here? Because right now Sven just seems like a jealous ass. Oh. I mean, we could try. Killing before you're killed. Okay. Herbine's Bestiary, Ice Reef. 17 last seat. When winter's chill descended upon me as I traveled further north through the frozen plains and mountains, I settled in at the Inn of Dawnstar for a moment of respite and a warm meal. Another traveler there told me to be cautious, that there are creatures who settle into the powder white of the snow with nary a clue to the careless, until it is too late. He went on and on, with wild gestures and fantastic tales of entire merchant expeditions being killed by these beasts. His stories frightened the other inn patrons, but I will not be turned by a coward's tale. I will see these for my own eyes, and for those icy caves and snow-capped peaks of the north are exactly the type of places that call to an adventurer like me. It did not take me long to find what I sought. These ice reefs are lucid, serpentine creatures of magic, as if conjured from the frozen tundra and glaciers of Skyrim itself. At one with an environment that makes them nearly invisible, these ethereal apparitions are the death of many Nords, if not by their sudden unholy strike that casts their entire body through their target, then by the malady of Witbane, a curse of infection that dulls the intellect and makes the target even more the victim. As deadly as they are, ice wraiths are simple-minded in their determination, and combat is a straightforward affair, and brute force and a sharp blade are enough to fell these savage creatures. Only the hardiest of men would hope to survive just one of these beasts, but I have slain two with general ease. It's good that I have found I can make decent coin selling the ice wraith's teeth, as they are a prized ingredient in alchemical potions. That will continue to afford me the opportunity to search these lands for a challenge worthy of story, for I have yet to see what would make me tremble. Okay, somebody's very confident. I can just harvest potato plants here? Seriously? Does that count as stealing? If I just take his entire garden of food? Because let's face it, in a true medieval town, that would probably be worse than anything else you could steal. Stealing the food. We've got a cow here. Can I talk to the cow? No, I cannot. Can I kill the cow? Let's see. Can I kill the chicken? I can. Okay. Oh, and then I can... Okay. Okay, we're not doing that. Poor cow. Poor chicken. Good to know that I can do that, though.